Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you Of Gods and Monsters by Wulf Francu Godgluck. And I'm pretty sure I just butchered everything that I just said. Thankfully for you, eventually I will leave the Amazon link down below and you won't have to worry about what I just said. This review is going to be a little rated R, maybe some NC-17, mainly because the main character is like that. And I don't feel I will do this review or the book justice if I keep like my review completely clean. So if you don't want to hear cuss words, my mouth spewing out dirty things, stop now, because if you can't handle the review, you're not going to be able to handle the book. One of the main characters is Colt. He probably had the most vile childhood I've ever read about so far in anything. It's one of those things where you shouldn't judge because on the outside it would seem that everything was fine. Had money, wasn't in want for anything, but his parents were like horrible people. Now, there comes a time when we grow up and we have to put the past behind us. Yes, it's going to affect us, but we shouldn't let it consume and overrun everything with us. But that's what Colt does. He continually lives with that chip on his shoulder, and he's what I want to call like the bad boy, badass wannabe. Like he wants you to think that his bark and his bite are simultaneously going to be extreme. And in a sense, they are, but at the same time, it's kind of not. And you're like, Christina, that doesn't make any sense. I know, it's really one of those things where you have to read, and I'm gonna give you this warning now. You either love it or you don't. There's really no middle ground here. I mean, Colt is just rude, obnoxious, an asshole. He is just so fucked up in the head that everything around him, everything that he touches, like he taints with his just shitty demeanor until he meets Beo Moon. Beo is a younger gentleman. He sees them at a cancer fundraiser, and there's something that just calls to him, kind of calms his inner demons when he's around Beo, and he wants something more, and he's never wanted more. And that on one hand terrifies him, and on the other it intrigues him, like he's interested in what this could possibly be, what this could possibly lead to. There is BDSM in this book, but the book's focus is not BDSM. The book's focus is really on Colt, on him being an entrepreneur, on him thinking and wanting to be a complete and total badass, and him pursuing and chasing and hunting Beo Moon. This book is dark, intense, just the emotions that will go through you, especially when Colt talks about his childhood. The heartbreaking, the wrenching, the sobbing that you're gonna have go through you when Beo tells his story, what Beo is living with every day. And one of my biggest pet peeves goes through this book on this huge lack of communication. And I really hate it when the lack of communication is, I didn't feel like it was the right time. Beo, what you have to say, there's never going to be like a right time. And him not saying it is the source of a lot of conflict. But this comes back once again to Colt being an asshole. And instead of like questioning or asking or having, I don't know, a goddamn adult conversation, he just explodes. So once again, this is one of those things where you're either gonna love him or you're not. There's not gonna be any, I liked him, he was okay. You're either gonna love him, you're gonna hate him, or you're gonna love to hate him, or you're gonna hate to love him. I'm still on the fence on how I want to rate this book. Like, a part of me wants to give it 5 stars because I gobbled it up. I read it in one day. I just had to know the ending. And seeing Colt continually just fumble all over himself and watch him come down from the deity he thought he was to a normal freaking person was a very humbling experience. At the same time, it hits one of my biggest pet peeves of we're not going to communicate because I can never find the right time. And there's just, I don't know, like something about Colt drives me nuts. And that's part of the writing and everything else, and I get it. I think I'm gonna settle on 4.5. That makes me happy. All in all though, like I think I could sit down like soon and read the next one. I was just, like I said, I read it in one sitting. One day I was stuck in, couldn't leave, Colt brought me in, Beo brought me in, everybody kept me there, and I was enjoying myself. What I'm going to do for you is leave the Amazon link down below so you can one-click it and be on your way. If you've enjoyed my review, I'm gonna ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get something out every Monday through Thursday. I never know what time, and that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you want updates on if something's not going to be able to come out, or if you just think I am wonderfully awesome, I am going to leave my website, my Facebook page, and my Twitter down below. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to review, you can request via website. Of Gods and Monsters. Oh, I forgot to say this part at the beginning. I'm gonna read this off the paper so that I don't F it up, hopefully. Of Gods and Monsters, Menoetius. I probably just screwed that up again. By Wulf Francu Godgluck. And once again, the link will be down below, and the cover will be floating around about through the review, and you'll actually be able to see what I'm saying, because I probably messed it all up. I am giving Of Gods and Monsters 4.5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina, and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Shadows on My Soul by Lee Jarrett. I have a blog post going, and I have a 20 questions with Lee on my website. So if you haven't looked at it, go do that now. Or, watch this, then go do it, then buy the book and read it. Something in that order. It doesn't have to be exactly that, but make sure you get all those things. Before I start the review, I want to tell you some things